workouts done by Fred Reno and the one and only Smiler. How you guys doing?
We're loving it, mate. We're absolutely loving it. Looking forward to this submission fight.
This
match
is the
now.
co-main event.
Let's see some punches
Of the evening. 72 kilo submission fighting. That'll be grappling on the feet. When it hits the ground, you can grapple and strike.
Oh, what a nice
arm
take
drag
to Danny Stirk.
There we go. Straight back to his feet though and thrown back to the ground. The question is, we've seen one of these matches already.
Is it gonna be
one strike was thrown and it wasn't by the person who won.
That's right.
The question is, are we going to see some bloodied faces?
That's
tonight?
right. I mean, I think the issue was in that last fight he was throwing strikes when he wasn't past the guy's legs.
Exactly, when he wasn't in a good position.
Yeah, and that's the big mistake I think that you make, because the punches obviously will be very, very useful. They've got to be respected, and you can use them to set up your jiu-jitsu.
You can't use them frivolously.
No, that's right. So it's not just going to be a ground and pound fest. That's just not going to be it.
You can tell that this match is serious because the referees are now wearing black gloves. You know that.
A number of occasions when black gloves are suitable, and this is definitely one of them.
Even the refs are hoping for blood.
Oh, nice, sweet. Both of them get to the feet though.
And some of the best grappling that I've seen all night. The guys that are punching each other. No punches thrown yet.
There will definitely be some. We're only 2 minutes into the match, so.
Again.
Lovely takedown by Danny Stirk.
Takedown is beautiful.
It really is.
Steps over into half guard. Now this is a position where you can start to lay the beat down.
But you can see actually that Dean has
opted to grapple, hasn't he?
Yeah, I mean,
he's an intelligent fighter. A few little rabbit punches to the side of the head here, but if he can pass into mount, that is going to be game over. Do you know if they can drop elbows?
No.
I don't believe so. I think it's just hand strikes.
Hands and shoulders, I believe.
But Dean's really fighting there to keep Danny's posture broken down, because he knows that
if he can
Danny,
posture up from here, he's going to rain down
like he's
fire.
So you see how he's hooking his right hand over the shoulder, he's picking up the back as well. And he has got that butterfly hook in there. Quite close to the recovery.
So this is, do you know what's really interesting about this is we ain't going to see people sit down into guard because now there are suddenly consequences to being in the guard position.
But do you know what? That's almost pure, isn't it? You know, every different event always tries to make rules that people can't stall, so people will keep fighting all the time. But you know, after the first few matches,
you in the face.
people find ways to play the rule set, but there really isn't very many places where you can hide. Well, when it finally does go to the ground, you get smashed in the face. So I think that's great, and it's also not just going to end by someone getting knocked out because there's no striking on the feet.
Another nice takedown, a guillottine attempt though.
Very nice. I just wonder.
He's got his arm over the top. He's rolling. Guillotine's still on.
He needs to get to the other side to take it off his neck, but he hasn't managed to. He's closed.
He's going to roll in with it, try and finish in top position. This is this is a legitimate guillotine attempt. That was very close.
And again, he looks
great
so
bit of action
calm.
though. Yeah, they do. Composed in the guillotine.
He just doesn't look phased at all, but that must have been tight because for
he
those
went
of
to
you
his
who
back,
don't know,
didn't he?
for those of you who don't know, you need your body on the opposite side to your head, and he didn't get it until at all, I don't think.
Yeah.
No, he didn't. He couldn't get around. He had his leg locked.
What he managed to do was he kept his shoulder above. He's hit us 3 times now. Beautiful takedowns. He kept his shoulder above that high elbow position, so he wasn't able to really lift up on it. But I can definitely tell you that he wasn't enjoying being in that guillotine attempt. You can tell by the reaction of the body when they start throwing themselves around, flailing around.
Down to the back.
Absolutely, you know that. It's
on. Yeah.
I mean, the last ditch attempt is to hand fight and get flat on your back or flat on your front. And he did throw himself onto his back, and then when he got up, he was face down to the mat. So I guess, but that is, it was so close.
Punches.
Starting to see some strikes now.
I wouldn't want to be Dean. I mean, it's not nice to be. I don't care how good your guard is. If you're on the bottom and there's striking,
there's someone hitting you on top. It's never good.
Things like
he's looking to throw the legs out the way and drop real heavy bombs.
And that would have been nasty if that had connected.
I imagine we're going to see yet another arm drag.
Yeah.
The inside hook.
I mean, I think Danny's definitely got the upper hand in terms of the takedowns, but the difficulty for Dean is, you know, if he pulls guard.
Yep. Yeah, it's that situation, that weird situation. Because you got the strikes, you get punished for pulling guard.
Yeah.
But unlike in MMA, if you're not the better wrestler, you can punch him.
Yeah.
You
Exactly.
can't punch him now.
Yeah.
So you kind of just have to take it.
It's a very challenging
You
rule
just-
set, isn't it?
You just have to try and continue to out wrestle someone
Yeah,
who
that's
potentially
right.
is a better wrestler than you. And there's no other logical way to go about it.
No. They're both game fighters here. I mean, they're doing very well. Look, there he goes again. But in Dean's defence, you know, he hasn't actually ended up in terrible positions.
Well, every time he's hit the ground, he's actually shown a lot more success.
Yeah.
You know, and from at this point, it kind of looks that Dean is the slight edge on the ground,
Yeah.
but
So-
Danny has the slight edge standing. So
Yeah.
they kind of cancel each other out a little
That's
bit.
right. And at this late point in the match, I think one of them needs to, you know, probably Dean. I think he needs to pull guard probably and try his luck. But again, I'm not the guy getting punched in the face,
Yeah.
so
Much easier said than done, though.
definitely. And again, these guys are seasoned fighters, so they've got a game plan. They know exactly what they're doing right.
I think Danny should take him down and punch his face.
We've done this before, haven't we?
I haven't actually. God, do you think at one point that
Oh,
nice,
wow!
beautiful.
He had almost
almost
the same takedown, right?
almost hoisted by his own petard, but now he has a guillotine.
He does.
Oh, but he's done a better. Oh no, has he?
No.
No,
he's got the- he's
exactly
got-
the same situation, but he's
Passing
managed
over,
to
he's about to take out the camera. Oh, inches from the camera lens. Inches.
slightly better job, slightly more controlled.
The
His
cameraman composed.
Yeah, he didn't even flinch.
He did not, did he?
Like a robot behind that.
We need to put him in the.
Probably the most expensive bit of kit in here.
A little bit dangerous there, throwing some strikes from inside closed guard. I mean, now Dean finds himself in top half guard. Maybe he's going to do some striking.
So this is the first time we've really seen Dean in the top position. A nice triangle
Oh,
power
nice.
attempt.
Hammer
Looking to
fist
take
to
the
the
back
of
now.
head. Referee doesn't seem too phased by it.
That's a shame that he had to release that back control because it was a good position.
Last third of the fight.
Come on, guys, let's hear it for the last third of the fight.
This is a really exciting match.
Fighting good.
It definitely creates a big
It's open
change
it's
in the
opened things up.
dynamics because nobody's pulling guard
Yeah.
and they're having to wrestle.
And,
I
it's,
guess
and
just
it's been
because
non-stop,
They
right?
can wrestle.
Yeah.
is the
Yeah,
difference.
yeah.
Oh, this is the fifth
Yeah,
time.
nice.
Again into a guillotine, but it's arm in this time.
A lot
It's
harder
on the
to
other
finish.
side.
A lot
That's
harder.
5 times he's hit the same takedown. I think he likes that.
I think he
Do you
does.
think he drills it
I
much?
think he drills that takedown occasionally.
Now the difference is here, Danny's over Dean's bottom leg,
Yeah.
so that makes it a lot harder for Dean to protect himself. He's doing a good job. He's trying to, but again, Danny
got
just
the
pinched
butterfly
himself.
half
He's
again.
got that.
hasn't
Yeah,
he?
he's got that butterfly half. He's going to look to elevate him and
Yeah.
create space again.
Might
He's
we
going
have
to
a
try
leg
and get
lock?
underneath there.
I almost feel like he could get out to the back if it. Yeah,
Looking to get that sweep.
he's going to go the more conventional way and follow his underhook. But I almost feel like there is a little back take there. All he needs to do is get his right knee, not necessarily in front of his opponent's knee, but underneath his shin almost, and he could pop out for the back. But he's lost his butterfly hook, so Dean's not going to manage that one. Oof. I mean, that might not look like much, but I'll tell you from experience, when someone's
Especially when
punching
you're
you in the
tired
kidneys, yeah.
and you're breathing heavy and he's working the midsection. Another guillotine attempt here. He's got that chin strap position. He wants to take the back. That's what he wants to do. He can take the back position. He can drop in. You know, that is where strikes really become valuable, where you can punch your way into a finish. If you can take the back, lock a body triangle, and punch the guy in the face, he will expose his neck.
Yeah, definitely.
He will expose his neck.
You see how Dean's shrimping away there when he gets those shots.
Dean's doing a great job on the ground. A great job. And actually doing a great job of protecting his head.
Yeah.
He's not taking any shots to the head, really.
Getting thrown, but he's blocking them all.
Someone in the audience is shouting hammer fists.
I'm inclined to agree.
Yeah.
Okay, Okay, back attack from here. Back attack from here. Yes.
Oh,
What a beautiful
That's
transition.
what we need. 20 seconds though. If he can flatten him out.
It might be
Oh
enough.
God, not 20 seconons to go.
The thing is, it's so hard with those gloves
Yep,
on.
absolutely.
But he transitions
to mount
nicely back into
position.
mount.
Oh,
This is
God.
it. Let's have some ground and pound.
Dean just doing a great job of always recovering to a good
I'll
position.
tell you what, that left butterfly hook is always
Yeah.
there.
Always there.
Yeah, and his head's always buried deep, and he's always got an underhook. You know, it's hard to strike well from that top position.
That's it.
Wow.
It's a
Good
draw.
fight.
Good
Great
fight.
fight though. Great fight. Very interesting.
Our co-main submission fighting bout is declared a draw.
So that was a very hard-fought fight. What do you think of it?
It was tough. You know, I did only have a week's notice really to prepare, and 10-minute round with a week's notice, not very easy. Okay? Danny's a really good guy. He showed there, he impressed me with his takedowns. I didn't think he'd be as offensive with the wrestling. I thought he might wait for me to push that on him, but I was confident being on my back. I don't think any of us took any real damage, so it was well contested.
Yeah, I agree, and I think you just did such a good job of whenever it looked like he was getting you on your back or looking to get into a position to strike, you were able to get back into the butterfly guard and actually throw up some attacks of your own. This is obviously a very new format of grappling, a very new format of competition. You know, kind of break down in your mind after going through it for 10 minutes, how you feel about the format now.
I was already amazed as soon as I saw the format, to be honest. It was something that really resonates with the style of fighting that I've got. So I'd love to be back on in April with 8 weeks to prepare and see if I can come and bring a little bit more energy in my performance.
I know it's quite early to think now, but having just done the match, how would you prepare for this sort of?
First and foremost, you'll be doing some 10-minute rounds, because I only found out last week there wasn't a chance to go hard in any session for a long period. So you should be doing 10-minute rounds with maybe 3 guys coming on after every 3 minutes or something. That's what you're going to need if you want to come here and bring some energy, because 10 minutes no break when you're used to MMA, 3-5s, it's a totally different, you know, the physiology of your body, it needs to be different.
Anyway, I thought it was a great performance. Well done. That was a really, really good match. What do you think of it?
Yeah, pretty cool. We'll say a little bit weird.
Well, you know, one thing, you just hit the same takedown. It was beautiful, over and over again. Couldn't quite get into a position to look for a finish. Did the gloves make any difference in attacking the submission?
No, not really. I fought a few times at MMA, so it didn't make a massive difference. He did a good job of keeping me off balance, so I couldn't pin him down. I couldn't set me centre, throw some big shots. I think that's what he was, staying my balance all the time.
You know, I actually thought it was really exciting because with a lot of other matches, people would happily sit onto their back to look to engage in the leg locks or look to play a guard game. Whereas with this, the repercussions of that are so hard. It made for a match that there was a lot of takedowns in. What do you think of this format?
Yeah, it's cool. I enjoyed it. Like, it plays in the match.
Do you just like wanting to punch people in the face more?
Pretty much, yeah. I didn't get a chance with him, like I said. But yeah, it's a cool little rule set. Like, you were a bit awkward at first. Like, I wasn't sure whether I was preparing for a fight or a grappling match. So a bit more practice on it. Like,
you fought MMA, obviously. At any point in the standing, did you just almost forget that it was a grappling match and punch him?
I didn't hear punching, but I nearly kicked him at one point.
Anyway, it's a great performance. Well done.